In this video, we're going to show you how to activate your license for Microsoft Office 365 and integrate 50C accounts with it. We'll cover some of the integration benefits between the two and also some of the features in Office 365 that you might not be familiar with. We'll jump straight into the demo and look at activating and integrating. If you have a subscription for Sage 50C Standard or Sage 50C Professional, included in that subscription is a one-user 12-month license for Office 365. If you have Sage 50C Essentials, then you'll need to purchase that. Whichever way you subscribe to Office 365, you'll be sent an email from Sage similar to the one we have on screen, and we just need to scroll down to the bottom so we can get it activated. Before clicking Get Started, it's worth copying the temporary password. So just select it, right-click, and then click Copy. And then we'll click Get Started. You're then prompted to log into the Sage Business Center. Your admin account is already entered as per your email, and all you need to do is paste in your password. You then click Sign In, paste in your temporary password again, then enter a new password, confirm it's right by entering it a second time, and then click Update Password and sign in. If you're prompted at this stage, it's worth saving your password for the site. We then start working through a series of permission requests. Step 1 is to accept the user agreement. Step 2 is to give permission to the apps and the add-ons. For each one, you'll need to select your login and click Accept to give permission. It's then just a case of repeating these steps for each of the add-ins and the apps. So very straightforward so far. We're now up to step 3, and that's to connect Sage 50C accounts with Office 365. So we need to switch to Sage 50C accounts at this point. You'll need to be logged into Sage accounts with the Manager logon, and then you open the Settings menu, choose Company Preferences, enter your password, and then click OK. Once you're in Company Preferences, click Sage 50C Office 365 tab at the top, and then click Let's Get Started. At this point, you should be prompted to sign in to your Microsoft Office 365 account. If you want, you may be redirected to our website, which means that either you haven't got a subscription for 50C accounts or that you haven't actually activated your software yet as 50C accounts. If you are prompted to sign in, you should enter your admin account details. You then click Next. You then enter the new password that you've set up and click Sign In. You'll then be prompted to accept a permission request, and then a progress bar appears. It's now just a case of waiting for this to complete. The time it takes to do this will depend on the amount of data you have and also the speed of your internet connection. Once complete, you return to the Company Preferences window and you can click OK to return to the desktop. We're now ready to switch back to the Sage Business Center web page. At the bottom of the page, you click Refresh List. The name of the company that you've just integrated will appear, and then you click Finish. The Sage Business Center web page appears, and that's the process complete. We've activated Microsoft Office 365 and we've integrated Sage 50C accounts with it. There's some great features available once you've integrated Sage 50C accounts with Office 365, and you'll find more information about these features in our Help Centre, which you'll find at www.sage.co.uk/help. Let's have a quick look at one of them, and we'll start with Cloud Backup. The Cloud Backup option is a fantastic feature. It's easy to set up, and once set up, it gives you that peace of mind, that added security that if anything did happen to your server, you've got regular backups of your data, and these have been copied not only to your server but also to OneDrive, which is your cloud storage area held in Microsoft Office 365. To set up this great time-saving feature, you must be logged in as manager. You then open the File menu, choose Schedule Backup, and then click Settings. You can set up your frequency. The default is once per day at 5 o'clock. However, you can change this time if required. It's set at 15-minute intervals, so just choose the appropriate time from the list. If you have multiple companies, they'll all be listed, and you can select the checkboxes in the left-hand column for each and every one of them. This means that they will be checked and backed up one after the other. Let's just concentrate on the one that we've integrated though, so we got that one ticked, and we'll also select the OneDrive option. Now this will only be available for companies that you've actually integrated with Office 365. It'll be greyed out otherwise. We'll also enable email notifications and enter an email address. This means once the data has been automatically checked and backed up, and then a copy of the backup uploaded to Microsoft OneDrive, an email will be sent to advise you that it's complete. This means you've got that reassurance even if you're not at work. Once you've set everything up, click Save, and we can close out of the Backup Manager option. That's us all set up, ready to go. Now what it means is if you're on a network, that the software in the background will check the data, back up, and upload a copy of that backup to OneDrive even when other users are in the software. You don't need to get everyone to log out to do that. It will also do it when no one is in the software, or maybe when you're just working in the software if you're on a single user version. It does it in the background. So make sure you get this set up as soon as you integrate with Office 365. Office 365 isn't just about integration with Sage 50C accounts though. There are some fantastic features available. Some of the features available you might already be familiar with, such as Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. But there's others that you might not be familiar with. There's OneDrive, which is your cloud storage. 1 terabyte of storage is included with your subscription for Office 365, and each license you add, each user would also have 1 terabyte of storage. Rather than saving your files and your work to your hard drive, why not save it to OneDrive? It then means you've got access to this wherever you are. If you're working from home, not a problem. Just log into Office 365 and access your files on OneDrive. While OneDrive is normally used for your own storage, and each user would have their 1 terabyte of storage, there is another option which makes it really easy to collaborate with your colleagues. That option is SharePoint. SharePoint is a fantastic option. It lets you set up things like team calendars, team documents, share documents easily with your colleagues. If you've got colleagues that work over a number of sites, or maybe work remotely or work from home, it makes it very easy to share documents with them and for them to access it. They literally log into Office 365 and into SharePoint. Microsoft Office 365 Business Premium also includes Skype for Business. This needs to be installed separately. This gives you access to instant messaging and also video conference calls. So what are you waiting for? Why not get Microsoft Office 365 Business Premium set up today? You could be up and running in minutes.